Okay. This is not going to be everybody's reading. Okay? Only take what fits, what is part of your story. Only take what is part of your story. Remember, this is a collective reading. Not everything is going to resonate, and that's cool. It's not supposed to. I mean, shit, if it does, if the entire reading is yours, then it is what it is. But I don't want to see anybody in the comments, that's not correct. You said it wrong. Bruh, if I said it, I didn't say it wrong. That just means that part ain't for you. Okay? Like, I'm so over people being in the comments like, tell your cards to tell you correctly. Tell your cards to speak on it. Like, bruh, the cards are not the ones that speak. It's me. It's the divine. It's the Most High God. That's who it is. The cards are just confirmation. The cards are just extra confirmation for what you already know to be true. 111 on the time, period. Okay? Off of what I'm already intuitively feeling. The energy that I am connecting with. The cards are just confirmation for that. Okay? So that's what I'm saying in the beginning. If this ain't your message, that's cool. That's cool. It ain't got to be. Okay? Welcome back to the channel, Spiritual Gangsters. Okay? It's your girl, Monson. If you're new here, my name is Monson. This is the Cosmic Creation 144. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. So, as you can see, y'all, I already pulled some cards because, okay, I normally don't watch these, but it popped up on my feed yesterday, and I was like, why do I feel called to see this video? I saw the video. It's like one of those AI, cartoon videos, and it was, the video basically, it was a couple, all right? The husband was poisoning the wife because they wanted, or the husband wanted to stay with her property. She had, her mother had left her a property, okay? And he was trying to take her out because he wanted it. And so how he was doing it, every night he was giving her a tea. He kept saying, oh, here you go, baby. You know, it's because I love you. It's because, you know, I'm thinking about you. I worry about you. I want you to sleep good, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, he's poisoning that fucking tea, right? Oh, and I just saw a monarch butterfly. Okay? And so maybe you started transforming into something that you are not, thanks to this poison. Okay? Because this story that I'm going to share it with you guys. But I'm just going to hit a little bit of it just so you guys can know, get with the message. Hold on, let me turn this air on because I'm getting hot. That I'm bringing in, okay? So, you have an ex that was doing exactly what this husband was doing to his wife. It's either your boyfriend, your, you know, the longtime partner, or your ex-husband, however this motherfucker was to you. But that's who they were. That's what they were doing. Okay, and so seeing that butterfly just tells me that they could have been poisoning you in your drink, in your cup, I'm hearing, okay? Maybe at a certain time in the day, right, you love to take a cup of coffee or a special juice, or maybe you have a special juice that you hella like, and then out of nowhere, your ex-husband or your ex-spouse, whatever, right, was bringing you this juice, and you're like, oh my god, look at him trying to, you know what I'm saying? But no, bitch, that shit was poisoned every single time. Every time. So you could have transformed into what it was this person was trying to do, okay, by me seeing that butterfly. But anyways, so what he was trying to do is that he was trying to get her to lose, it was giving her like a temporary memory loss. Okay, so she was losing her mind. She was a seamstress, okay? She was like forgetting orders. She was forgetting to do things around the house. Like, she was just very forgetful. But yet, here you have the fucking husband Like, what is wrong with you? I am so concerned. You keep repeating yourself. You keep repeating the exact same thing over and over again. You already told me that. And for some of you, I'm even getting like, this person might have said things like, dude, you already told me that story. And you're like, I did? And they're like, yeah, you told me that story like 3 times already. And you're like, I don't even remember saying that to anybody. It low-key feels like you're the first person I've ever told this story to. So they could have made you like believe. I'm hearing like mind fuck. And that card did come out. Look, we got mind games, manipulation, trickery, confusion. Okay? So this confirmation. Confirmation. Did y'all hear that? My son just got a notification that shit just went off. So this is facts. This is what this person was doing. They were saying things that you had already done or that you had already said, and you were repeating it like 3-4 times. And you're like, what? No, the fuck I'm not. And this person's like, yeah, you have. I'm really concerned. But they never did. All they were doing was like mind fucking you. Okay? While they were poisoning you. Because, bruh, look what we got out here. I'm going to share the cards with you real quick, okay? So, yesterday, as I was meditating, I saw this card. The 8 of Swords. Okay? Imprisonment. Okay? And then I saw another 8 of Swords in another deck. Okay? And then I saw this card. And this card says, pity the fool who mocks the Queen's grace. Which is this one. Okay? What I take from this, that this motherfucker, whoever was poisoning you, bitch, is about to go to jail for that shit. And they are in heavy regret for doing it. They listen to other energies, because we got other energies in this bitch too. Okay? But this motherfucker listened to other people, and they came for you. They were poisoning you, bro. However it was. Maybe, right, you always ask this person to make you a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, right? And they never did. They're like, bro, your legs ain't broken. You get up and do it. And then all of a sudden, every single morning, now they're waking you up with a cup of Folgers, bitch. Okay? And you're thinking the whole time like, oh my God, he sold this, he sold that. And no. Whatever scenario was going down in this point in time in your life with this ex, it wasn't out of love. It wasn't out of nothing but fucking hate. I'm hearing out of spite. Out of malice. This person was a fucking narcissist. They were narcissistic. I'm hearing. So not only this person was poisoning you, right? Whatever it was, your tea, your coffee, your juice, whatever, your food, whatever. They would mock you. They would go back and laugh. So maybe you were losing your mind. Because look, another one that I got. Where is that? Right here. Chaos magic. So they were poisoning you, right? And then on top of that, they were adding chaos magic to it. So you could really lose your fucking mind. Like, for real. Okay? Oh, I'm getting hot, y'all. In the video that I was watching, the girl who was the victim in this case, right? She was like, oh, I put up cameras, right? And I noticed that the camera that I put up was slightly tilted. And I was like, why? But then somehow, some way, I look over and I noticed that there's more cameras. There was 2 cameras in her home that she had no idea about. And so what was it? This ex, this husband of hers, wanted to record the fact that she was losing her mind. Okay? And that she was like incompetent, that she was incapable of, wait.
Remember that day I saw a tornado for me?
That she was incompetent, that she wasn't able to run a business, right? Because she was running a very successful business. She was a seamstress. She had people working for her. You know what I'm saying? She was doing that damn thing, and this narcissist could have been very jealous of that. Okay, whatever you had going on. And whatever you had going on at the time, even if you didn't have anything going on, this narcissist was very jealous of you. I'm hearing like your work ethic. So this is somebody, okay, I don't know who this is for, but for some of you guys could have had babies with this person. Okay, and not only did you have babies, you were the type of person that had that baby, and the next week you were already cleaning the house, getting shit together. Like, you weren't wasting no time. You were hard at work, right? If you were like a stay-at-home mom, let's just say, for example, right? Like, the laundry was always done, the house was always clean, dinner was always on the table, the kids were looking right, you was looking right. And this person, I'm hearing like admired that, but at the same time it pissed them off. Okay, they were very jealous of that because they don't have that capacity. I'm hearing like they don't have that type of mentality. This is the type of person that they're like, oh my God, I have to go to work, I guess. I mean, if I have to, right? Meanwhile, you're like, it's time to go to work, right? So that could have been a situation as well. But in this case, this husband wanted to get her to lose her mind so he can have power of attorney over her. And so when she received this I just heard estate, this money, this property, this whatever, right? It would go to him directly because she was incapable, right? Because then she would look crazy, right? And they had it on camera. Right? So they had everything like for them, it was like, when I say them, I mean these energies and your energy, okay? For them, like, they thought they had all their ducks in a row, like they were ready. You know what I'm saying? They're like, we got this shit in the bag, okay? So let me show you, okay, so, there was something with the girl in the video, right? Like, she's like, something's not right. She's like, something's not right. She's like, there's something that's just not right. So she's like, and for the first time in my life, she's like, I started looking through my husband's things. I never looked through my husband's things. So that could have been something you could have started doing. You're like, no, something ain't right here. You could have been investigating. Okay, you could have been reading his text messages. Okay, going through his car, going through his pockets, like things to find out answers. And I feel like some of you did, some of you didn't. Okay, because we got shocking, unexpected here, surprise. So you could be receiving some type of shocking or unexpected news about this person. And it's an ex, y'all, because we got lover out here. It's a fucking ex. Okay, it's an ex who thought that they were the leader, that they were the alpha, that they were, I'm hearing like commanding shit when they weren't running not a motherfucking thing in reality. This is somebody whose spirit led. And this is what I'm saying. Look, we got superficial pretensions and braggart. Like I said, this person was like, yeah, bro, we got this in the bag. Don't even worry about it. Like, collective, she ain't gonna make it, he ain't gonna make it. Like, bro, we got this in the bag. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. Okay, they really thought they had it, like they had it on lock. You see that fucking fly? In the video also, right, she had a cousin who came and visit. This cousin helped her build her shop off the ground. This cousin would help her with dresses and things like that she had to make for like the community when they needed. She helped her sew her wedding dress. 1414 on the time. And this cousin was behind the entire thing with her husband. We have parents in reverse, y'all. Now, I'm not saying it's your mama, it's your daddy. I mean, it could be a cousin. It could be siblings. It could be whoever the fuck. It could be their damn family, this lover's family. Okay, that they were working with. I'm also getting like there was a lot of communication back and forth, like text messages and shit like that. And you know what, y'all? We got the collective card here. This is happening collectively. Like, I feel like a lot of God's people, a lot of God's chosen are about to receive some type of clarity, some type of truth about a lot of shit. And I'm going to throw myself in there because I can't tell you how much this right here fucking resonates. Let me kick it to you real quick. When I was married to my fucking whack-ass ex-husband, okay, out of nowhere, every single morning he would wake me up with a cup of coffee. Out of nowhere. Okay, and mind you, before that happened, like, I would always tell him, like, dude, I'm so tired. Because I was pregnant, and I had 2 babies already under 3. Okay? So you can only imagine how fucking tired I was. And not only that, I was overly stressed dealing with this bitch, right? So, I was like, dude, I'm so tired. He was like, you're always home. What the fuck are you tired of? Get your ass up and make me something to eat and do this and do that, right? That was his energy. And how the fuck you go from that to, oh, here you go, baby. Here's a cup of coffee in the morning. That was me. That was my life. Okay? And look what we got here. They were really trying to hurt a bitch. Okay? For real. Like this person. And from that point on, I didn't notice how my body started changing. I went from being overweight to fucking being super thin. When I was still with him, I can see my arms, they're hella thin. My neck is hella thin. I lost everything. I had nothing. I had no waist, no thighs. I had nothing. I was skinny as fuck. They, like, whatever it was that he was feeding me, it, hold on, you guys, because I'm fucking hot. Whatever it was that he was feeding me, it was fucking working. It was working. It was working. The only thing I didn't know. I didn't know. I had no idea. And look what came out with poison. Okay? So this ex of yours could have been working with your family members, their own family members. I don't fucking know. Okay? But there's a lot of dark energies, you guys. Okay? This feels like a whole ass group effort. Like one family and another family joining together to come and fuck with you. Little old you. Okay? And God was like, oh, so you thought. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let you do that. Okay? For a lot of you, you could have started journaling. Okay? You could have started doing things, I'm hearing. Like, you could have started changing. You could have started eating better. Okay? You could have started, I don't know. Like, I feel like some of you started something different. Like, for example, again, me. I started doing TikToks. Okay? I started doing silly little TikToks. And I would do a lot of journaling. Till this day, I still can't read the things that I wrote down when I was going through this fucking stressful situation in my life. When I was with this man. Okay? But I have it. And I continued journaling. Right after I was done with that. Because that journal, I finished that fucking journal. All up until, I had my spiritual awakening. When I had my spiritual awakening, I had just finished that fucking journal. That was like the darkest time of my life. Because I was being attacked so heavily. And in my own home. Okay? And there's other energies involved as well that I feel... there was like a third party situation going on too. Because the third party card came out twice. From the same deck, y'all.
Do you read Modern Rivals?
Huh?
Can you write modern rivals? Modern rivals.
Here.
Modern.
So what this is telling me here, that somebody was like obsessed with your connection with this lover. Okay, somebody hated the fact that you two would hug and kiss, and it would look like you guys were like the perfect couple. It looked that way. It looked like you guys, look, it says interfere, intrude, hinder, or block. And then we got the third party. So somebody was pissed off that even though, right, your connection was shit, because it really was, it looked like it. Mateo, váyase de aquí, por favor. It looked like it was something beautiful when it really wasn't. You guys probably, like, when you guys were out and about, right, you probably, like, acted like it was a happy home. It was a happy, loving connection when it wasn't. When nobody knew. Oh my God. I'm hearing like nobody knew. I want to cry. Nobody knew what you were battling with this motherfucker. I'm sorry. 111 on the time. I'm so sorry. If y'all don't like the way I fucking read the cards, y'all can get ghost right now. Okay? Like, nobody knew what you were going through behind closed doors with this person. Nobody knew what this person was putting you through. Okay, they were throwing chaos magic at you for you to like completely lose your fucking mind. When I tell you like go crazy, like that was their goal. To make you, I just saw 144. That's what I'm saying. Like they were really coming for a chosen. They were really coming for a chosen one. They were throwing chaos magic at you, all right? And not only that, they were sitting there talking a whole bunch of shit about you, all right? They were out here fucking dirt digging on you, right? They were probably out here like, all right, let's go look up some dirt on the collective and see what we got. So then also we can throw this in the mix, right? So when they say like, oh, what's Collective doing? Well, Collective's losing their shit. They're going crazy. They're batshit crazy, right? Oh, and on top of that, they got some skeletons in the closet. Oh, but when they were doing this, they didn't find a motherfucking thing. They didn't find nothing. So what did they result to? Talking shit, making up lies. I'm hearing making up stories. Sáquese de aquí. Making up stories.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Ya te dije que no.
I always been a video. Then I know.
Yeah, I don't care. Bye. Yeah.
It's not that big.
And they couldn't find anything on you. So what did they start doing? They started talking shit. And it was this lover, this ex of yours. This bitch was the one running their mouth. This bitch was out here projecting, saying that you cheated, that you did this, that you were promiscuous out here in these streets. There was a lot of projection going on. A lot. Because this motherfucker was cheating on you. I don't know if they were cheating on you with this parent in reverse, with a family member of yours, or a family member of theirs, child. Because there's incest somewhere around here. I'm going to keep it G. Okay? There's incest somewhere around here. Okay? There's also like, there were conversations being had about, there was conversations being had about, like how everything was gonna go down. Like there was a plan, okay? There was a plan and there was conversations being had. I'm also getting like, because we have union and then the impersonation. This is what I'm saying, like whoever, I don't know.
You
There
don't
was,
know how to read. I don't even know how to read.
Mateo, it's a video game. Figure it out.
You know how to read. I don't know how to read.
There was conversations being had on how this was all going to play out. I also feel like this lover They could have been bought. They could have been bribed. I'm hearing like palms were greased. Because in that video, right, the husband called a doctor that supposedly was going to run some tests on the wife, and then they were going to determine that she was clinically ill and she was batshit crazy and she was this, she was that. That doctor was paid off. So there are contracts that are fake and that are false. There could have been a doctor that they already had in line, right? There could have been a doctor that was like, all right, cool, I'll do it for the right price. How much you say you're going to give me? Well, we're going to give you such and such. And then when we get this money, right? When we get their destiny, their future, their karma, when we rob this shit from them, right? When we commit larceny, right? When we embezzle this money that doesn't belong to us, then we'll give you more. And this I was gonna say, and this cop. So maybe they even try to manipulate the justice system or somebody that works in the justice system. But they were like, yeah. So when you make up this contract, when you make up this doctor's note, make sure you say that they are like incompetent, that they're not able to continue, that they can't do this, that they can't do that. And the end result was to put you in like a psych ward, getting help. Because obviously you're crazy, right? You're losing your mind. I feel like these people were like manipulating your mind in some way. They needed to have control of it. Okay? I'm not exactly sure what else. If, for example, if some of you, I don't know if, because I'm going to be real, I don't feel like you know this. Okay? That's confirmation. I just got massive ass goosebumps. I don't feel like you know this though, right? But I do feel that there was like some type of hidden camera, some type of eyes on you, because we got stalker. It says surveilling, invasion of privacy. Okay? So you could have definitely had some type of like monitoring something. Somebody was supposed to be monitoring this whole situation.
Mommy, can you read it?
Ay, Dios mío. But there was some type of surveillance or like monitoring. Why is it giving me that? What? I don't know why I'm seeing that. For some of you, this could have been a situation since you were a child. You could have been like monitored, like in like I don't know, dude. With like a nanny cam. I mean, we do have parents in reverse. Okay. Spirit is showing me a scene of do y'all remember there's a I don't want to say too much, right? But there's a documentary on HBO Max, I want to say. And it's from the guy that used to do the Subway commercials. If you know, you know. If you don't, you better go watch that shit. He was a disgusting human being. Filthy as fuck. Okay? But him and another person, okay? So he had a homie, right? The Subway guy had a friend. This friend was equally disturbing and disgusting as him. Okay? Their friend had a girlfriend who was equally disgusting as them. Okay? I'm getting that third party now. That third party, this one. This one. It could be two women and a guy. It could be two guys and a woman. However it resonates for you. Okay? Because there is an energy of like a download type of situation. Okay? So I mean, however this is. But so yeah, so the homie, right, had a girlfriend who was equally disgusting as them. She had 2 daughters. Okay? And the homie convinced the girlfriend to put nanny cams in their room so they could monitor them and see them when they sleep, when they undress, when they do this, when they do X, Y, and Z. Capiche? So this could be that situation. Okay? This could definitely be that situation towards where you have always been monitored. There's never been a time in your life where you've had privacy or peace thanks to this parent and now this fucking ex-lover who could potentially been in this third-party situation with 2 other motherfuckers, right, that were also attacking you, coming for you. They all had a plan. I don't know if they were all in on it or like your parents were on the side attacking you on their own, doing their own shit. And then this lover with their family were on the side and their side pieces were also fucking attacking you. Like you were getting it left and right, boo-boo. That's what it's giving. Like I'm seeing the abuse card in the Kipperish. That card, there's like a tomato being thrown at this person. And that's what I feel that was happening to you. You were getting it left and right. You were getting it left and right. Like, you just couldn't catch a fucking break. And this union and contracts together, you were married to this bitch. There's no other word for this person. Okay, this person now could be in fucking heavy regret because what is coming for them? The Gemini card, because we got Gemini and Pisces here. This could be you. This could be some of these stupid ass energies. But the Pisces card came out with knowledge. Okay? So you're about to find out because you've completed this. You've ended this. This is done. Endings, completion, game over. Yeah, why? Because this is what you're being seen as. You're not being seen as somebody crazy, delusional, right? Somebody that's just like talking to themselves like a weirdo or anything like that. Well, I mean, we talk to ourselves, right? But when we do that, we talk with spirit, right? Now, that's what it is, right? But before, they were trying to create something like, is it me? It's not me. I'm not crazy. Am I crazy? I could have sworn I didn't say nothing. But did I say something? No, I didn't say anything. But it isn't. Like, before, that's how it was. Like, you were questioning everything. Because you're like, this is not me. This is not what I do. This is not how I move. Like, why the fuck is this happening to me? And it's all because of some fucking money, property. Nothing of it like for your destiny, for your future, for your karma, for your energy. It was everything collective. I mean, we have impersonation. There is somebody here that is like dying to be you. They want your beauty. They want your body. They want this. They want that. And if they can't have it, you can't have it neither. That's why when I saw that butterfly, that's the energy it gave me. Your whole outside changed. So if you were like, let's just say for example, and I'm not shaming anybody here, okay? But if you were like extremely overweight, you went from a, let's just say, right? You went from a size 18 to a size 2 in like 3 months. And you're like, holy crap, what the fuck? And this ex could have been like, bro, you're doing too much. Like, calm down. Like, you, like, what are you doing? Like, you're doing this, you're doing that. Like, attacking you like if it was you when they, when their bitch ass was the one that was poisoning you. And this poison was like, almost like eating up your insides. Because eventually it had to be one or the other. Either you leave this planet or you end up in a psych ward getting medical assistance because you're incapable of running your business that is like bringing in money. You're incapable of managing your mother's property or your mother's money. or you're incapable of managing this abundance. 444 on the time, but you were protected. That's why Source is here. That's why that came out with poison. Source came out with poison. That is the reason why you are still here. Because you had no idea. At that point, you were just like, oh, maybe he is trying to change. Right? Maybe there is hope for us. Oh my God, I want to cry. Because it sucks. It sucks because you really think about it, right? And you're like, oh my God, maybe this person is trying to do better for me, for our kids, for our family. When no, bitch, this motherfucker ain't being nice at all. They're cold as shit. So, there's some type of clarity coming about this. That's why that shocking news is here. Because I also saw the Ace of Swords. Spirit was showing me the Ace of Swords. The Ten of Cups. The Six of Wands. Like, I was getting a lot of tarot energy. So I'm about to throw a little tarot right now and see what's good. I also saw a rainbow. So they couldn't take this. They put you through hell, collective. They did. Whoever the fuck these energies are, all these little bitches here, they put you through hell. You were basically living hell on earth. Okay? You were living hell on earth. Thanks to all these fucking energies. We're gonna clarify this stupid ass Gemini and this Pisces too. Stupid ass parents también. Okay? Because I also saw the Ten of Cups and that rainbow. That means that you get everything. You get everything that you probably don't even know that exists for you. You're getting the family. You're getting the real love. You're getting the real genuine people, right? You're getting the real union. The real somebody that is going to come and love upon you the way that is meant to be. Okay? And you're having the victory over these bitches. You want to know why? Because I'm hearing because you stood 10 toes down. That's why. Because all this bullshit, it didn't make you angry. It didn't make you bitter. And you didn't fight spell work with spell work. You didn't fight dark with dark. No. You fought dark with light. Woo! You fought dark with light. And there ain't nothing more powerful than that. There was no way in fucking hell that they were going to win. There isn't. Spirit allowed them to think that they were... This is what I'm seeing. Like, yeah. Ooh. That's what I'm getting. Like, this is what the fuck they were doing. Every single time this person would go off and poison, maybe you were acting crazy. Right? Maybe you were acting strange. Maybe you were looking a little sick. Maybe even people were telling you, like, dude, you were looking so good. And now, like, what the hell happened? Like, you look sickly. Or you look like you're sick. Like, what's going on, collective? What's going on with you? All those bitches that asked you at any point in time what was wrong, if you're okay, they all fucking knew. Every single one of them. I don't care who. It could have been the fucking neighbor. I don't care. Then I'll do it. They knew. Sáquese de aquí. They all knew. They knew. Every single one who act concerned, they knew. When you were going through, go back. Go back in time, collective. Go back in time. Whoever the fuck came up to you and said, oh my God, collective. Oh, you should get some more rest. You have like really bad bags. They were involved. Oh my God, collective. You're losing so much weight. Like, you're losing a little too much weight. Like, you should definitely throw in some carbs or throw in some fatty meats in there. They were involved. Every single one. Every single one that asked you. You want to know why? They were asking you because they were fucking mocking you. So it wasn't like, oh my God, collective, what's happening? It was like, bitch, I don't give a fuck what's going on with you. That's what it is. They mocked how graceful you are, how you do things with grace, how you do things with love, but you're the queen and they done fucked with the wrong person. And I mean that. I really mean that. They messed with the wrong individual. They came for the absolute wrong person. God's pissed. The divine, thank you, Spirit. The divine is pissed. They are mad. That's the energy I'm feeling right now. They are mad. They've had it. It's done. This shit is over. The Leo card kept coming out. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Sun card comes out too. This might be a long video, y'all, okay? So make sure you... I should have said that in the beginning. To grab a little snacky snack. Alright, because this might be a long one, y'all. But yeah, a lot of people were paid. A lot of people were told lies. I feel like even this ex of yours was told lies. They probably were told that you were a hoe. That you love to... Oh my God. Wow. You know what they were told? This ex was told, and literally just like this, that you love to fuck. I just killed that damn fly, y'all. Yep, they were told that you love to fuck. Just like that. Just plain and simple like that. You see? And you see how I just killed this fucking fat ass fly? This is a monitoring spirit. There's another one. I'm about to kill you too, bitch. Monitoring spirits. I told you that could be very significant. Why? Because now they can't monitor you. They can't stalk you. They can't spy on you. They can't surveillance you. They can't even try. Because I also saw the divination card. So they could be trying to go get readings on you. They can't do none of that shit no more. And you saw how I just killed that shit hella easy? Yeah, why? Because this shit is over. It's done. There's nothing they can do about it. And you're about to gain knowledge about all of this. I also feel like you're about to gain knowledge about what your journey holds. Or what your journey is going to bring. Or something that is part of your journey. Or maybe this right here, right? If you were like... Well, I would, yes, you're right, Monse. I was in a hell on earth and I was going through this and I was going through that and everything, but it don't look like these bitches about to pay. It don't look like they're doing this. They don't look like they going through anything. Ooh, boo, boo. You about to get some type of clarity because I keep seeing the Ace of Swords in my mind's eye. Okay? There are 3 people that are mainly involved. It's this ex and 2 other motherfuckers. That's why the third party, whatever, came out twice. Wow, it said 3. So there's 3 people involved, like I just said. Okay? There are 3 people involved. Okay? You could have been, like I said, you could have been snooping, investigating, right? Like trying to put this and this. Like maybe you did find some things and you were like, holy crap, what the hell is this? But wait, that doesn't go with this. Like maybe you have certain pieces to the puzzle. And somebody's going to bring in the rest of the pieces to this puzzle. Okay? So you can say, right, oh yeah, I knew my husband was cheating on me. He was a bitch, so I decided to like just divorce his ass and leave. Oh yeah, well your husband was cheating on you with, but you don't know who he was cheating on you with. Right? Remember, like 95% of the time, a narcissist, they're either gay or bi. And I told you, there is a down low type of situation here going on. Okay? There's a detective, okay, that has been like investigating this situation. And he's exposing this narcissist. Look at what's left. I picked it up and this was left behind. We got exposure here of a narcissist. Give me one more, spirit. Yep, I told you. Disingenuous, pretender, fake, false. Divine feminine. Yeah. You thought. You thought. Bitch. You thought. That's why your bitch ass is going to fucking jail. Yeah, this person's being like demasked, if you will. Okay? And they're going to jail. The Eight of Swords twice and imprisonment. Like, yeah, bitch, you're going to fucking jail. Okay? I also feel with that dirt digging, they could have, like, made up some stuff. Right? Like, they could have, for example, some type of proof. Right? And they could have been like, look, lover, look at what your wife is doing. Look at what your husband's doing. But it was fake evidence. Hey, it was fake evidence so this lover could believe it. Right? So they wouldn't, because we have trash talk here, like gossip, trash talk, lies. So they ran their mouth about you to this ex, right? And then they falsified evidence to prove their lies. And so this lover was like, oh yeah, no, you have proof. And you told me and you have proof? Oh yeah, the collective ain't shit. And they went off and decided to poison you. Yeah, somebody was really upset about this union. Look at that. Message and bliss. Nice guy on the bottom. Y'all be knowing. I don't be trusting this damn nice guy. But yeah, somebody could have definitely been hella jealous about this union that you were in. Okay? And they were doing anything and everything to separate you guys. They won. You guys separated. You became a third party. You became part of a third party situation and you didn't even know. Oh my God. Okay. For some of you, not all of you. For some of you, this narcissist ex, okay, started cheating on you. You became a third party. Their third party was the one that started attacking you. And not only that, they were fucking around with dudes. So they were fucking around with you. They were fucking around with this third party and guys. They're the hoe. This ex, they're the hoe. The hoe. I said that weird. They're the hoe. Ritual. They could have been doing rituals to separate you two. I don't know why I'm getting this. This ex of yours, they could have married their third party. Or they were already married with this person and they had a plan to come in. So they weren't supposed to fuck with you. Like, bro, I can't make it up. Karmic femme. So this ex could have already been with a karmic. Okay? And they had a plan to come in and take your destiny, steal your fortune, and it was all out of jealousy. This bitch was hella jealous of you, dude. This is the one that wants to be you. She the one that wants to be the collective, but she can't. There's no way. I'm hearing there's no way in hell. There's like no chance. My ear is getting hella hot. There's just no. Absolutely not. You think you're this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay? So this ex of yours could have already been married to somebody karmic. Okay? And they were sent in. They were bribed. That corruption, bribe, coercion. They were bribed to come in and fuck with you and poison you and drive you fucking batshit crazy. Meanwhile, in the background, this bitch is doing chaos magic and separation spells and rituals and everything she needs to do to make sure that this happens. But in the process, though, like, she's jealous that you are in the connection. Even though she knows that you guys have to be in the connection for all of this to work. So either way, she's still jealous. She's still mad. So she was like, bump that. I'm going to separate them because I know it's going to hurt her feelings because she's hella in love with this motherfucker. Right? And so they celebrated that. They celebrated the fact that you were heartbroken. I'm hearing that your spirit was shattered. That's why I was crying, dude. Like, I felt that shit. They were celebrating that your spirit was shattered. That they were able to separate you two. And they thought that you were going to stay in that low vibing energy. And this whole shit was going to be able to continue. But it didn't. It didn't because you transmuted it. You turned it all the way the fuck around. Spirit helped you. Turn it all the way around for yourself. Oh my God. I'm hearing, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. What do he say? Everything you've been bad about, you've been through hell and back. That's why you bad as fuck, and you know you are. He says something along those lines, right? But again, like I said, you were put through hell. You went through hell and back. And you never switched it up, collective. So that's another thing I'm getting. So if you were married to this person, there's a chance that your marriage is not even valid, bitch. Because this motherfucker was already married. Okay? Wow. I know they're going to jail, though. Bruh, the 2 of Swords and the imprisonment card, somebody going down. I'm going down, down, baby. I just saw the rich girl twice. Bitch, ancestors and twin flame. Yeah, this was your stupid ass twin flame. Your ancestors are like riding his ass, bruh. Yeah, because he was too busy trying to be the rich guy. Right? He was too busy trying to come up on somebody else's money. Trying to come up on somebody else's coattail. Like, bruh. If you don't back up off the collective, bro. You see what I'm saying? Oh! Flying monkey. I told you. This lover is such a douchebag. You want to know why? They were so easily manipulated by whoever this third party is. Okay, by that karmic femme. Yeah, look at this. We got real love. This is what you thought you had, baby. And that's going in the middle, because before that, we have mentally and emotionally unstable. So there were, oh my God, and we have love spell. So yeah, you thought you were really in love and this was like the best thing on the planet. But it was, again, it was a setup. You were being worked on like magic, worked on from the beginning, from the start, from the jump. That's why maybe this person love bombed the hell out of you, right? But you didn't like question it at no point in time because of the love spell, because of the rituals that they were doing. So maybe this person, they met you today, right? And they're like, oh my God, I think I love you. And then the second day you meet, they're like, hey, you know what? How about let's go get married? And then in the same night, they give you a baby. They put a baby in you. That's fucking alarming to the max, right? But at no point in time, the bells start ringing or like, get out. Because of the love spells that they were doing. We got the priest here. Okay? That was their job, was to do this. This was going to be the end result. And they were going to cover it with love. Okay? That's what they were doing. They were going to cover it with love. But there was no love. There was no love at all. This person didn't love you. They didn't give a fuck. I'm hearing it was greed. It was all for greed. Look, and they were a fucking flying monkey. They weren't even, you know what I feel? Yeah, destruction right behind that. That's what they were told to create. because they didn't want you to be this rich girl. And you see that right there? Yeah, legal. Yeah, they're about to have legal issues. For sure. And I honestly feel that this karmic femme, whoever the fuck they are, they had no intentions of like giving this ex a piece of the pie. They didn't. They just didn't want this ex with you. But they don't want them. This karmic femme, she don't want this ex of yours. They don't want this motherfucker. They don't need him anymore. They don't need him anymore. I'm hearing because they're in hot water. They're in deep shit. So they don't need him anymore. They're too busy trying to figure out how the hell to get out of this. Like, I feel like they every single energy has their own problems. Some are broke. Some are in like scarcity energy. Okay, some are broke as fuck. They don't know where to go, what to do, who to do it with. Okay, how to yeah, abundance. Yeah, it was all because of their greedy. They were fucking greedy. I just told you that it was all because of greed. That's what they wanted. A whole ass fucking community. I told you, it's a lot of people, y'all. A lot. And ever since you were a child. Okay? Ever since you were a child. Protection. That's why you were protected ever since you were a child. Maybe there's things that you don't know that happened to you that you were a kid. Because like I said, in that show, in that video that I was watching, they were poisoning her so she could slowly lose her memory. Okay? Whatever they were giving her, it was like temporary memory loss. And I feel like for you, whoever you are, this has been a thing since you were a child. So like I said, there could be things that happened to you as a kid that you don't know about. Why? Because they've been probably giving you this whatever it is in your drink, in your food since you were a kid. That's why I said, I don't know if it's your parents that teamed up with your ex and their family because they're equally, if not worse, wicked. Right? Of the dark. Maybe your parents are dark spiritualists and you have no fucking idea. Okay? Yeah, they needed to keep you confused. We got confusions and illusions. This is how they needed to keep you. And maybe they've been doing this since you were a child. And you've been protected from this whole ass community. I'm hearing because Spirit knew that these motherfuckers were going to come for you hard. You needed protection. Spirit knew what was in their heart. Spirit knew what they wanted. And Spirit knew how they were going to attack. Hold on, you guys. My little things blew out because of the wind. I got the fan on because I told you it's getting hot. Quieto pues. Yeah, so you've had to have, your ancestors have been with you since you were a child. Ooh, I just got more hot. My face just got really hot. Your ancestors have been with you since you were a kid. This could be like we got the Jezebel here. Okay. You could have like broken generational curses here by staying 10 toes down, right? By defeating all these energies. I'm hearing all these demonic energies. Because remember, these are not people. You're not fighting the actual person. It's the demon that is inside of them. They are just the vessel for the dark side. Okay, just like you're the vessel for the light. Okay? But you were protected. You were protected. For some reason, with this priest and Jezebel, dude, this is giving me this parent. Okay? Your parent could have been the one talking hella shit about you, too. Your parent could have been like a master projector. Okay? Like Everything they are, they say you are. If they're the hoe, you're the hoe. If they're ugly, you're ugly. If they're fat, you're fat. If they, yeah. They would even lie about shit that it's just like, really, bitch? You had to say that I had a pimple on prom night? Like, what is that about? Like, who does that? Right? Because you single, sexy, and successful out here in these streets? Right? Or because you've always been that way? Maybe you've always been, we got Ice King. Maybe you've always been that type of person, right? Like, you don't say like, oh yeah, I'm sexy as fuck and I look good, and you know what I'm saying? Or if you do, it's not in a cocky, arrogant way. And that's how this parent might have taken it. This could be a parent that was jealous of their daughter. Okay? Here she is again, bro. I'm gonna put this beaver out. This could have definitely been a parent that was jealous of their daughter, dude. Or like the dad being jealous of the son. Okay? This could have been a very cold, icy parent. Yeah, that's experiencing fucking karma. What did I say? They're all like, you know the image I'm getting? You know, like, if there's hella roaches, right? And it's all dark, and the moment you flick the light on, they're like, oh my god, they're like scattering everywhere. That's these motherfuckers. They have nowhere to hide. They're like from the corner evil eyeing your shit, because that's all they can do now. They're just fucking pressed. What is this robbery? Burglary, embezzlement? Well, yeah, the rich girl. I think that's what it was that fell. But you see it fell on the floor because you don't know. You don't know about this money. In that video I saw, I told you, right? She had her own business that was very lucrative. And on top of that, she had a property her mother left her. And this husband, he didn't want to work. He didn't want to do shit. What did he want to do? He wanted to live off of her. So by driving her crazy, right? And then her being, and then him paying that doctor with that letter to say that she was crazy, right? So then what? So then the husband would have power of attorney. And then that means that he would make the decisions and run that shop. He would make the decisions and steal that property. But there's a cousin involved. In the video I saw, there's a cousin involved. And she also said, it's my husband, it's my cousin, and the person that is behind that camera watching me. Who is that? She didn't know. And in the video, they never say, oh, the person that was watching behind the camera, it's this person. They did say, though, that the cousin was able to see those videos behind that camera, but there was another person involved that she didn't know, which is why it leads me to believe that you don't know. You only have certain pieces to this puzzle. There's a lot of things that you know, but intuitively, you don't have like proof. And I feel like the divine is about to bring you that. The divine is about to bring you so fucking proof about these bitches here. And that includes some type of money, some type of inheritance. Yeah, rich girl, you don't know. You have no idea. You're out here like single, sexy, and successful, right? Just doing you, though. You have no idea that this is like right around the corner, I'm hearing. Oh, my ear just got hot again. This is this is here. This is here. I don't know what I'm hearing. My ambitions as a rider. You don't want to fuck with me. Got the police running after me, but they can't do nothing to a G. My ambitions as a rider. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Oh, that's what it's called. 2 of America's Most Wanted. So these people could have already done some shit, and they could have been running from the fucking popo. They already have like warrants out or something. I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't wanna fuck with me. Got the police running after me, but they can't do nothing to a G. I told you, these bitches thought they were never gonna get caught. At no point in time did they think like, I said it, they were celebrating. They were mocking you, boo. They were mocking your grace, your beauty. They were mocking you. And I told you, Spirit allowed them to think that they were going to win. And they thought that they were smarter than the cops. They thought they were smarter than Jesus. I just heard Jesus. They really thought they were smarter than Jesus. It could have been Jesus himself. Ooh! It could have been Jesus himself protecting you, boo. Because they knew that this was like wickedness, like to the max. Yeah, they thought that they were slick, that they were gonna get away, and oops, no, you ain't getting away with nothing. I was gonna say something else right when I started hearing that song, though. I don't even know how to say that. I don't want to say that.
Oh shit.
Can I get to
Oh no.
Boss, Sideways. Boss, Sideways, and Death Magic. I told you, right? This was supposed to be the end result here. Right here. That was supposed to be the end result. It's like, okay, well, we couldn't get her to go to the crazy house, right? So now then let's just fucking get her off the fucking planet. Because I don't want her to have this and I don't want her to have that. And she can't have this and she can't have that. So, I mean, again, it's like if they can't have it, you can't either. Even though this belongs to you. Oh my God. Self-love and hello.
Get out of here. Where? I do not see you, Brody. Where? Get down, Brody. Hope you. Yeah. I have to get on. I have to get on. What's going on? I think you let me get on, please. Yeah.
Ice Queen, but it came out with hell of them. Just 2 more, Spirit. Can I have 2 more? Hello again. That's twice. Who's going to jail? Who's going to jail? Who's going to jail, Spirit? Oh my God. This motherfucker could already be in jail, y'all. This ex, that's who's going to jail. We got karmic masculine. It fell on top of Ice King and Jezebel. I told you he was the hoe. And I told you that there was no love here. This motherfucker never loved you. They never gave a shit. They were too busy running the streets with guys, with girls, not giving a fuck. This motherfucker's the one going to jail. They're going to be in prison for mocking you, for laughing at your pain. Okay? For being bribed, I'm hearing, for being coerced, for being driven. Yeah, nice guy in reverse. This is not a nice guy. I told you. They're fucking cold and they're a flying monkey. I told you this person has no. They don't care, you guys. This is an empty vessel. This is what I get from this person. They are empty. They're nobody. They're not a person. They're not a human. Look at this person's blocked. That's why they're blocked. Because if they're not, if the divine doesn't block them, they're gonna continue. They're gonna continue. I feel like that's why the divine also is probably throwing their asses in jail. so they can fucking stop. And look, nice guy in reverse. They pretended to be that. They pretended to be the nice guy, right? When they were giving you that little cup of coffee, that little tea in the morning, right? That fresh squeezed orange juice like you like it in the morning. Yeah, it had fucking poison in it. It had something in it every single time. Let's see here. What's up with this karmic? Who's this karmic? What's up with this karmic? There could be an apology coming, okay? I don't know how sincere this stupid ass apology is. I mean, up in the clouds. Yeah, I told you, it's not sincere. They just want to fucking confuse you. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I love you so. Yeah, and it's only because they want to come and interrupt. They see you that you're at peace, you're calm. They want to come and interrupt that. I'm so sorry. I love you so, so much. Oh, yeah, and that you got money coming, right? Or that you're already in this abundant energy. Yeah, they want to come and feed off of that. I'm seeing the energy vampire card in this from this deck. Yeah, it's something that you fucking worked hard for, right? This is what I said. They tried to in that video I saw. Remember I told you, right? He didn't do shit. She had a business of her own. She had a business of her own. And she had property. And he didn't want to fucking work for nothing. What was he doing? Poisoning his wife to get her the fuck up out of here so he can own her shit. And that's literally what this is here. Something that you've been working hard for. This person wants to come in with a fake ass apology talking about, I didn't know. But all they want to do is fucking confuse you. And it's because you got these 9 of Pentacles. Or because they know you're about to be recognized. Look, the moon. Yeah, they don't want you to see that they're coming on some fake shit. But 7 of Swords, I'm sorry, 7 of Wands and the, and the, no, un pedacito nomás. And the, what was it? The 7 of Swords. Oh, and the Hermit. Like, you already know. You smell a motherfucker coming from a mile away and you're like, bitch, please. Back up off me. Fuck your apology. I don't give a fuck about no apology. I feel like none of y'all need it. I really don't think none of y'all need it. Like, you guys are doing so good without it. Or you've been able to come out of all of this without a fucking apology. Like, what is the point now? And I feel like that's the energy you gonna be on. Like, bitch, a what? You want a what now? For what?
I'm working.
That's what it's giving? But I'm hearing like maybe this person could have some type of clarity, okay? So just be mindful. Like, if you don't want it, okay, if this person gives you some type of information, take that information. You do what you want with that information, right? Because you're going to know what parts are true and what parts are lies, okay? Because I don't think this person's coming in with an honest apology, okay? So you're going to know what's true and what's false. Okay, and you don't have to take the apology. You can definitely just say, okay, thank you, I appreciate your apology. Anything else? No? Okay, cool. Keep it moving. You don't... Accepting their apology does not mean that you have to accept them back in your life. Okay? And they can think that by you accepting it, they're like, oh, okay, then yeah, then that means that they want me, and it doesn't. It really doesn't. Again, more delusion. Okay? More delusion. What's up with this karmic femme spirit? What's up with this karmic femme? 10 of Wands. She's fucking stressed out. But it landed on the nice guy. I don't know. She could be stressed out that this nice guy, right? This ex of yours couldn't execute something. They couldn't finish something. She could be going to jail too, bitch. Her ass be going to jail too. Yeah, because you walked away from all these people. So maybe they try to like wrap you up in something that had nothing to do with you. But they weren't expecting you to leave and never come back. They weren't expecting that. What's up with this karmic spirit? Can I get another one for this karmic? Yep, Queen of Swords. This is the Queen of Swords.
Okay, right next
This
to you.
karmic.
You wanna go to 1? Yeah.
Ace of Swords. Yep.
Actually,
This karmic is the Queen of Swords.
Hey, tell me.
This is somebody who thought that they were smarter than you. This is somebody who thought that you probably were an easy prey because you do things with grace, because you're the queen, right? Because you're somebody gracious. Maybe a lot of people talk so highly of you when they meet you, right? Somebody well-mannered, somebody well-spoken, somebody very kind, and like maybe I get the energy of like people be like, oh yeah, you should fuck with the collective. They're so dope. Once you get to know them, they're fucking awesome. Maybe people talk about you like that, right? Like, oh yeah, I've kicked it with the collective before. Like, give them a chance. They're hella cool. And people are like, but she's so quiet, but she be having that resting bee face. And they're like, oh, you just gotta get to know her though. Like, she's hella cool. Right? Maybe people speak like that about you, and this motherfucker don't like it. She don't like it. This Queen of Swords, she don't like it. That's the truth. She don't like it. This karmic femme could definitely be the person that this ex-lover is married to. That's why thank you, Spirit. That's why they try to tarnish your reputation by calling you a whore. And like making up stories about you and dirt digging. But since there was no dirt to be dug, they made up shit. They made up false evidence that put you in a bad light. 1616 on the time confirmation. Okay? And yeah. 10 of Pentacles. All for some money. I'm just like, how do they know that you have this? Ace of Wands. I'm hearing like you know this is coming. I'm hearing like fast action. Confirmation. There's like some type of fast action happening right now. And you know, I feel like, ooh, my solar plexus, my sacral is like acting up right now. Like, this person could have been doing like sex magic, okay, to try to take your self-esteem, your worth, your worthiness, your self-love, like for you not to have that. Right? For you not to be Anthony, confirmation though. But yeah, so you wouldn't okay, this is what I'm getting. Every time you would connect physically with this fucker, okay, it was a ritual. You didn't know it was a ritual. You thought you were just having that moment with your husband, right? Or with your boyfriend or whatever, right? You thought you were just having that intimate moment with them. But they were actually doing a ritual, okay? And that's how they were siphoning, like, your energy. That's how they were taking it away from you. I'm hearing, like, vitality. They were taking your essence. Oh, my God. Hold on, you guys. So yeah, that's how they would take your essence. So not only, bro, I swear this ex ain't shit. Not only, right, were they poisoning you, they were draining your energy. So remember, like I said, in the video, she ran her own business. So this person wanted to drain your energy so you could like not give a fuck about yourself, basically. Like, not want to get ready, not want to get cute, not want to get dressed up for the day, not want to do nothing. And I feel like a lot of you were like in your sweatpants, PJs, right? Like, you guys were probably looking like a hot mess. And you were like, bitch, this is not me. Like, I'm not a heels kind of girl, right? I'm a more sneaker kind of girl. But I don't even want to wear like a cute jeans and a t-shirt and some sneaker. I don't even want to do that. Because that was definitely me, y'all. While I was pregnant with my daughter, the whole time, the whole time, I was always in sweats. I was always in PJs. I didn't feel pretty. And trust me, the man I had next to me didn't help. You remember yesterday how I was telling you guys about that movie, Why Did I Get Married? And how there was that couple where she was like overweight and he verbally abused her about her weight. That was basically me. That's how he was. He would call me a cow, or he would say that I was like a bit as big as a house, that I was like becoming unattractive, and that this is the reason why men then cheat on their wives, because wives let themselves go and they don't give a fuck about themselves. Like, he was making me not only feel like shit, right? But then making it seem like it was because of me, while he was the one that was doing that to me. So this could have very much been like your situation. The whole time you could have been like, he's right. I don't take care of myself anymore. I don't do this. I don't do that. Not realizing that it was this motherfucker taking your energy. Like sucking you dry. Like the fucking karmic that he is. Bro, we got karmic femme, karma, and karmic masculine. Look, it's karmic femme, karma, and then karmic masculine. And then nice guy in reverse. What else, Spirit? Oh my God. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, no. Yeah, this was like a money-hungry bitch. It was all because of greed. And it fell on top of Jezebel and the karmic masculine. It was all because of greed. Somebody thought that they were smarter than you. Somebody thought that they were going to get away with it. And they're not. They're not getting away with anything. Why? Because God's here. Because God said no. Because God says, this don't belong to you. And I don't play about my chosen. God don't play about me. What else, Spirit? What else? What's up with these parents in reverse, though? What's up with these parents in reverse, Spirit? Thank you. The Sun, they're getting fucking exposed. Y'all saw how that came out? These fucking parents are getting exposed together with this karmic masculine. This landed on top of the karmic masculine. So either these are your parents that are getting exposed along with this karmic masculine, or this karmic masculine is getting exposed along with their motherfucking parents. Yeah, because you already, this is meant to end now. You already closed this. You, like, what I'm getting with this world card, you, remember we saw the 8 of Cups? By you walking away, you close the chapter with these people. You know nothing about them, is what I mean, right? Like, you don't call them on the phone. You don't see them on a regular. You don't do nothing or anything with these bitches, right? But these motherfuckers just don't let it go. They're the ones who want to keep this cycle open. They're the ones who don't want this cycle to end. Little do they know that this shit is already over. Okay? It's done. And the reason why is because they do not want to be exposed. And baby, 333 on the time. If God said, bitch, it is time for you to show your real motherfucking face. For people to see who the fuck you really are. For you to be exposed for the bitch that you are. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Like, motherfuckers think. Like, this is what gets me. Like, what makes you think that God don't see what you doing? Bitch, just because the collective doesn't know the entire truth, right? That don't mean that God is not going to come in and put order and put right with right and wrong with wrong. Like, the fuck you mean? Especially if we're talking about a chosen child. We're talking about a chosen one. Somebody that has been hand-picked by the Most High. Yeah, you fucked with the wrong one. Bruh. What's up with this parent spirit? These fucking parents in reverse. Obsessed. Okay, obsessed. I just saw the Five of Swords too. They were obsessed. They were trying to win at all costs. It was like, we're winning because we're winning. And that's that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And if we got to take him out of here, then we got to take him out of here. I'm seeing the card, the intent to hurt or harm. The intent to hurt or harm card. Like I said, they were willing to do whatever they needed to do to fucking make sure that this doesn't come your way. Okay? Make sure that you don't get it. I don't, fuck. I hope y'all know which one I'm talking about, because I can't. I don't want to go through it. But yeah, they are tripping. They are stressing. Okay. Yeah, yep, right here. This one. It's like, I'll fucking take her out myself if I have to. Uf. Qué rica coquita. Somebody's taking, or somebody was trying to take, like, the Five of Swords energy, right? Winning at all costs to a whole nother level. They were, like, surpassing that Five of Swords. It's like, yeah, bitch, I'm trying to win at all costs. But this motherfucker's like, no, I'm gonna win at all costs. I'm winning because I'm winning. And that can be this parent. Okay? What the hell? What's up with these parents in reverse, spirit? What's up with these parents in reverse? What's up with these parents in reverse, spirit? What's going on? The Six of Wands. You're having a victory here over these parents, or whoever the fuck they are. His parents, your parents, whoever the fuck, you're having a victory over these. God is making sure that you have this victory. I'm hearing like, don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing. You already won here. Okay? You already won this. The Four of Wands. This parent could have been in your home. Or this karmic masculine's parents could have been in the home. What's up with this parents in reverse? Again, Five of Swords. What's up with this parents in reverse, spirit? Four of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, they ain't trying to let something go. They're being forced to let something go that they don't want to let go of. Again, that King of Pentacles in reverse. This abundance. This burglary. This embezzlement. What is that? Twin flame? Gross. Six of Cups, the Hierophant. You see what I'm saying? This is... We got the Ten of Swords on the bottom. This karmic masculine could have been your fucking twin flame. This could be somebody of the past that you, again, were married to. The Hierophant, and you see the Six of Cups here? It's like a marriage type situation, no? Yeah. You could have been married to this ex that, like, betrayed you in, like, the worst possible way ever. And I told you, right, there's like some type of incest situation here. So, ew. Okay. This person can have an inappropriate, like, relationship with their mother or their sister. That's not for everybody. But this person for sure, whoever this karmic masculine is, they for sure have they have an inappropriate relationship with like a sibling or a parent. Okay? They have an inappropriate relationship with, I keep hearing sibling. Okay? So, I mean, I don't know, bro. Take the energy how it resonates. Because that for sure, I know that sounds crazy and wild, right? And you're like, bitch, how the fuck do you not know that you're not supposed to be, messing around with your sibling? I mean, hey. Also, a quick little side note. For those of you that this is resonating with and you do have children with this person, Bastet is protecting your children. Okay? I was feeling that energy yesterday and I just wrote down her name. I'll leave you a video that I love watching his videos. He's awesome. I forgot his name though. The name of his channel. But he has a lot of videos, very informative videos concerning like different gods and goddesses and things like that. But I'll leave you a video just in case you guys don't know who Bastet is and what she represents, who she represents, and confirmation how she protects. Okay? Because when she's in loving energy, she's Bastet, which is a black cat, okay, with a body of a goddess. And then when you piss her off, okay, she turns into Sekhmet, which is a lioness head with a body of a goddess. And you don't want Bastet to turn into Sekhmet, okay? So that could be significant for some of you as well. Who's this Gemini? Who's this Gemini, spirit? Innocent, intuitive, Kev, 3 of Pentacles. Later, puppy, later. Send it to me, Mamor. I can't see it right now, puppy.
So see, you're not able to see the audio video. I saw it. Oh,
3 of Pentacles came right back out. Hold on, y'all.
I'm done.
No.
Come on. I'm just hungry.
Are you? Oh my God, what are we gonna do? What's up with this Gemini spirit? Who's this Gemini? The 3 of Cups, 7 of Wands, and Divine Partner in reverse. Okay. Ooh. Look at who this Gemini is. A fucking trash box. A piece of shit. Who's this Gemini spirit? A Knight of Wands. Maybe a very fucking lustful energy. Okay? I said it, right? That your parent could have been the one talking shit. Saying that you were promiscuous. That you were lusty. Right? Sidewalk gang. When they're the trash box. Right? When they're the whore. Not you. Okay? Oh, confirmation. Did y'all hear that? The Chariot. Yeah, they don't want you to find this out. It flew in reverse. I caught it in the air, but it flew in reverse. Yeah, they were trying to do whatever they needed to do to stop this from coming in. Or to stop your forward movement. Who's this? Pisces.
What about it?
Okay. A false person. That's who the fuck this Pisces is. This could be that person, right? Like I said in that video, that was pretending to be their cousin, helping them out and everything, but in reality, they were fucking plotting behind them. Look at that. It's a false person. Wait. Okay, the ahí.
Because I just so sad.
In the video that I was telling you guys about, she had a cousin, right, that helped her build her shop from the ground up, that helped her sew her wedding dress. Meanwhile, she was going back and forth talking with the husband that they were going to stay with this money, that they were going to stay with her shop, that they were going to stay with her property. So you could have had somebody in your energy that was like, oh yeah, I love you. We're friends. Whoever this Pisces is. Okay? But they were fake. They were after your inheritance. There's like some type of ancestral inheritance that you have. I just saw hidden enemy and 8 of Wands. Who's this narcissist? Emperor. It was going in reverse. It flew on top of karmic masculine and nice guy. In reverse. That's who this narcissist is. You're fucking... This could be a daddy, a mama. This could be your baby daddy, your baby mama. Okay? But we're going to put it back because it felt sideways. So who's this narcissist? Probably going backwards though, for sure. Who's this narcissist? Yeah, narcissists that don't want to be found out. Yeah, bruh. They could want to come in with an apology. This kid who wants to come and apologize. This fucking narcissist, this stupid ass eggs. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Now I know that you're this empress and I done fucked up. This person could want to just come in. Okay. This person, they're so dumb. I swear, I'm hearing the word stupid. Y'all know I don't like to use that word, but I'm really hearing that word. They're so stupid. This person, this ex, I'm telling you, it's because they're just dumb. They want to come in, apologize to you, tell you that they still love you, right? This is a very immature person, okay? They're immature as fuck. Mentally, they're immature. They're like they have like the mentality of a 5-year-old. And they could be like a 30-year-old man. Okay, this is a very immature person, okay? But this fucker wants to come in and say, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. My apologies. I didn't mean to poison you. Yeah, sure, I mean, I was trying to get you to go crazy and stuff, but I was just kidding, right? And then after, they're gonna get lusty. They want to come in like, I'm hearing like really get between your legs. Like they really are they're craving you sexually, this person. Okay? And they might even try to like, the reason why they want to... Oh, sorry guys. My bad. But what they want to do is, they want to perform some type of ritual and get you pregnant. So... the reason why they are desiring you that way, because they know that once they are with you like that, you're immediately going to get pregnant. So if you have babies with this person, and let's say you have kids back to back, it was on purpose. Maybe you were like, damn, oh my God, this was meant to be, right? Because you're somebody that doesn't get pregnant that fast. And you're somebody that has had like difficulty getting pregnant in the past. And with this person, there was no complications at all. You had 1 baby, 2 baby, 3 babies, however many babies you had with this person. And it's because of the rituals that they were doing. So this person was trying to like really like just shove kids on you so you wouldn't have a way out. This person wasn't giving you kids because they loved you and they loved the children. They don't give a fuck about these babies. That's the reason why Bastet was coming through. Thank you, Spirit. That is the reason why Bastet was coming through. Because however many kids you have from this person, you were able to make it out with the kids. You were able to see better days with the kids. Regardless if you were struggling or not, you still made it all the way through. You were still able to make it through with these babies. And this person didn't expect that. They expected you to sink. They expected you to hit them up and ask them for money because you didn't have money for food to feed your children or whatever. And that should never happen. You made it happen with that 9 of Pentacles. You made it happen. for yourself. With that up in the clouds, they're confused. They have no clue on how you made that shit happen. Because they were so like counting on the fact that you were gonna stay like this, that you were gonna stay burdened the way they left you. And you didn't. You didn't. You alchemized that shit. You turned that shit into your power. And you made it out of there. And they are so fucking confused on how you did that. They have no clue on how you did that. Oof. Okay, they have no clue. They thought that if they gave you however many kids you have of this person, that was going to be your downfall and you were going to eventually come back, and you never came back. And so this person wants to come in on some I'm sorry shit, I still love you shit, let's get it on. And they're thinking that if you say yes, they're going to perform another ritual and immediately get you pregnant. But you're this Queen of Cups right now who's being divinely guided. And you know what's up. You know what they're doing. Emotional manipulation, you know exactly what the fuck they're doing and exactly what the hell they're after. We got the Queen of Pentacles right behind that. And the Knight of Swords right behind that. They know what you got coming your way. They know that the position you're about to be in. But what they fail to fucking realize is that you're being guided by the divine right now. The divine is guiding your steps. The divine, I'm hearing like steering. So it's like spirit is like walking ahead of you and you're just following his steps.
This is you, and this is you as a little kid.
You're just following the steps. That's all. What else about this narcissist?
But I can't reach, you gave it to me. And look, you let nobody touch me.
Yeah, because I'll beat somebody's ass.
And if this is you, when I try to fall down, you always try to touch me. And every time, and you always protecting whoever wants to touch me. And every time I want to cuddle as a baby, you do.
I'm telling you, if you had babies with this kid, your kids love you. Your kids love you. They love you so much. I'm hearing like, oh my God, I want to cry. They love you. They really do. Your children love you, collective. And your babies are protected. You don't have to worry about your kids. Oh my God, I want to cry. You don't have to worry about them. Okay? If you are worried about your babies not being protected, maybe you have to share the kids for visitation or something, right? And you're like, I don't want to be sharing my kids with this person. This person's evil. This person's dark. Like, Spirit, why are you allowing this to happen when you know, right? When you know that they're this, that they're that. Don't worry. They are being protected. Nothing's going to happen to these babies. Nothing. I'm seeing again Bastet and Sekhmet in my mind's eye, okay? Nothing's going to happen to these babies. Okay? They don't want to piss off Bastet. They really don't. They don't. They don't. What's up with this stupid ass narcissist? Okay, y'all, I'm about to start wrapping this shit up because what the hell? The Two of Swords? This motherfucker don't see something coming? He don't see something coming, this narcissist? Please don't tell me that his delusional ass thinks that you guys still have a chance. Okay, hold on. Váyase para allá, pues. The Ace of Pentacles. It fell on top of knowledge. So I told you, you could be finding out about how somebody wanted to take your destiny, how somebody wanted to take your abundance. What's up with this narcissist? Citlali, para allá. Okay, pues. Alright, I think these cards are done. So let me go ahead and clarify these Eight of Swords. Okay, the imprisonment card that we had, that I was seeing. And I'm going to clarify the Queen one as well. It says, pity the fool that mocks the queen's grace. Yeah. They try to throw dirt on your name. They try to say that you were this, that you were that, when you were none of the things that they said about you, collective. Nothing. None of the things they said were true. None. They could have said so much shit about you, dude. Like, they talked unbelievable shit. Okay? And it's, like, just hella crap. And I feel like it's these parents and this lover. And whoever these parents are. Like I said, they could be yours and this motherfucking, this karmic's parents. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles. Alright, Spirit. What's going on with this Eight of Swords? Ten of Cups. It fell sideways and it fell on top of Karmic Femme. This could be family, dude. Because I did write down the Ten of Cups because I did see it as well. But it fell sideways. You can have family members that are going to jail. Or this person's family is going to jail. Yeah, Nine of Swords. They are stressing, yo. They are stressing out that they're going to fucking jail. What's up with these Eight of Swords? Yeah, somebody thought that they were slick. Five of Pentacles. They're losing it all. They're losing it, dude. I told you, right? Some could have not, some could be broke. Some might not have a job. Some are in scarcity energy. I told you that. They are stressing. Because the plan didn't work. Two of Wands. Yeah, that plan didn't go the way it was planned. Eight of Swords, Spirit. What's that? Yeah, I'm here. Like, somebody doesn't want to be left out in the cold, and they are. They are. No. The Fool. Somebody thought what they were doing was smart. Somebody said yeah, you know, like when you make a decision, right? You take a leap of faith and you make a decision, like not knowing. This person, they in their mind, they knew that they were gonna win, but it's not like they weren't scared to do this. Like I said, they didn't even think twice about betraying you. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, because you could have been somebody very loyal. Okay, you could have had this person's back. Espérate. Queen of Swords. Yeah, they listened to the stupid ass Queen of Swords that came out as the parent. So double face? Double what?
Look, watch this. Hold on, look. Double. Look, watch this. Let's go, Spooky. And that.
Okay, if you know, then why are you asking me to do it?
Like monkey.
Yeah. Again, like I said, somebody was lied to.
Like double.
It could even be this ex. They were lied to. And they were told like this was going to be a great opportunity with this Fool card here. That it was going to be a great opportunity. That it was going to be like...
I mean this one.
Okay. That it was a great opportunity. They lied to them. They made it seem like it was amazing. It was great news. Like we were going to be doing this and we were going to be doing that. And it turns out that no. It's not great news. We're not winning here. We're not. So somebody lied to this ex maybe and told him to take a, to take a chance, to take this leap, to take to take this opportunity. And they listen to this fucking Queen of Swords. And that's why now they're in the Ten of Wands. We have it twice. You guys, where's that? Right here. We have it twice. The same cards. Somebody listened to this Queen of Swords and they played themselves. They ruined their own happiness. The Tower. They ruined their own happiness. What's this imprisonment? What's this imprisonment? The Queen of Cups. The Eight of Wands. I told you, this person could already be in jail. Or they're on their way to jail. Okay? This person could be calling you from jail. Like maybe asking for help. Because you're the Queen of Cups, right? You're always ready and willing to help anybody who needs it. But not this bitch. Yeah, the High Priestess, period. You're tapped in. You're tapped in. You probably already know. This person's in jail already? This person could already be in jail. Or they're mentally trapped, but they're about to go to jail. One of the two. Or if not, they're already in jail. I feel like they're already in jail, you guys. The Emperor. The Emperor. Oof, hold on. Again, this could be that parent. Or this can be this baby daddy. This karmic masculine. Okay, who's going to jail. Or who's already in jail. They abused their some type of authority that they had. Maybe this is somebody, like if it's your ex, right? Maybe they had like an ego trip where they were thinking that they're God, right? And that they needed to be worshipped and all this other stupid ass shit. And they were acting like an emperor and a king of cups, right? But they were hiding something with the moon here. The Three of Pentacles, that they were in a Ace of Swords, that they were in a third party connection. That's what they were hiding. They were pretending to be this emperor. They were pretending to be this king of cups, right? They were cloaking themselves as that, right? So when they were out here running their mouth and talking all this shit about you, like that would land, it would stick. Well, no, you know, he's been this king of cups, this emperor to her. And she was the one that was cheating. And she was the one that was sneaking around with other people when it was this fucker. Okay? And they made it out to be that it was you. But the Queen of Cups is on the table. The King of Cups didn't come out. I just saw it. Yeah, I don't know. This is giving me, I don't know why the fuck, but this ex, this karmic masculine, they could have had like a God complex. Okay? Because you were under heavy spell work, you could have thought this motherfucker was fine in the mug when they weren't. They weren't even like, and they could think that they're all that. They look in the mirror and they're like, yes, honey. Oh, you're so fine. You're so handsome. You got it going on. When they don't. This is a very delusional person. This is why I was saying, like, immature as fuck. Like, the way they think is so rotten, I'm hearing. It's rotten. It's immature. It's delusional. Déjemela. It's delusional. Okay, this is somebody who thinks that all the women want him and that he's fine as fuck and that us women are privileged to be in his presence. Like, that's the energy I get from this person. They're fucking dumb. Can I get one more for this imprisonment, please? The Moon. I told you. And the Lovers. Yeah. There's stuff about this motherfucker you don't know. Okay? Eight of Swords, the other Eight of Swords. Yeah, there's stuff about this motherfucker you don't know. The Magician, yeah, that they work with magic. Huh? You see? What did I just say? That they work with magic. This person could be bound to somebody or something, okay? Because they were working with magic. You walked away. Eight of Swords. And you walked away, and instead of you be like, maybe they were supposed to attach this to you, and it didn't get attached to you because you left. And so now it's attached to them and whoever fucks with them. Right? Like, even if they have a one-night stand, they're attaching something to that person, or something negative could happen to that person. I don't wish this on anybody. But it's just the energy that this person is carrying right now with all the magic that they've done, with all the spell work. I'm hearing amateur. So this person don't even know what the fuck they're doing. They're dabbling and dibbling and whatever and all this fucking magic and shit, and they have no clue about what they're doing. 555 on the time. This Eight of Swords spirit. Yeah, again, the Eight of Cups. Eight of Swords. The Tower. They are going to be forever bound to whatever the hell they conjured up. And not only that, they're going to jail. They're going to prison. They're going to prison. And this is the thing. Again, the Lovers, the Moon. You have no idea that this person's already in jail. Why?
Remember you and me, and then the whole entire family loves God?
Yes, my mom.
I believe about this now.
Let's see how it comes out.
I am always with you. Psalms 73 verse 23 could be very significant. Okay? Psalms 73 verse 23 could be very significant. My son just came and told me, do you know how we all love God? I was like, yeah. He's like, look how cool this looks. And he showed me something, but on there it was Psalms 73 verse 23. That could be very significant for some of you guys. Look it up. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. This person is experiencing a tower right now. Their towers that their essence is going to jail. They could already be in jail. You just don't know. With the Moon and the Lover card, you don't know that this person's already in jail. And I'm getting hot again. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. I'm hearing the word communication. Pity the fool who mocks the Queen's grace. What's that? Pity the fool who mocks the Queen's grace. Let's see what this one. Pity the fool who mocks the Queen's grace. The Bull of Strength, masculine force, flame, rules, leadership, dominance, control, power, commanding, and presence. Maybe this is how this person likes to represent themselves, right? But they're a fucking little kitty cat. We have ascend to the highest vibration of human life. Harmonize your energy. Embrace your true being. This is you. I feel like because this is what you've done, that's why all this is happening. What's this? Pity the fool who mocks the Queen's grace. I feel like you know what these two cards are giving me? Like, how, you know how I told you that this fucking karmic masculine, right, thinks they're like the fucking God's gift to earth or some shit? I feel like you knocked this motherfucker 2 pegs down, is what this is giving me. Right? You've harmonized your energy. You've actually glowed up. You actually look good. You actually do, you know what I'm saying, look good as fuck. And so I feel like you've kind of were like, calm down, motherfucker. Like, no. I don't know who the fuck told you that. Like, relax. Nobody's looking at you like that. I don't know. I feel like you busted their ego in some way. Okay? And that's pissing this person off. They think that they're masculine, that they're this, that they're whatever the fuck, and they ain't nothing. They're none of that. They're none of it. And I feel like you're calling it out. And this person is mad that you're calling it out. Because it's like, bro, who the fuck you think you are? Like, speak real shit. You ain't about nothing. Touching the boundless limits of the universe. And we have wealth is coming, good luck ahead. Period. Period. Okay? Anger in attempt to mask insecurity. What did I just say? What did I just say? What did I just say? Didn't I just tell you with this card, that's what it's giving me. That this person feels like they're a big bad bull, right? Masculine, dominant, powerful, strong leader, whatever the fuck, emperor energy, right? When you're insecure as fuck. And you're calling it out. You're like, bitch, you ain't no emperor. You ain't no bull. You ain't running nothing. You ain't about nothing. Like, the fuck you mean? Like, you're calling it out. If you haven't called it out, you're gonna. And that's definitely gonna. It's pissing this person off because they know damn well that they ain't about it. They're not. They're insecure as fuck. And that's why they were making you feel like that. When I was telling you, I was like, fuck, dude, my solar plexus and my sacral. So they were, again, they were fucking with your confidence. They wanted you to be insecure. They wanted you to have self-doubt and not love yourself because they don't. And they go 144 on the time again. And they go about their life, right, pretending that they're big and bad when they're... I just told y'all that. That's crazy. Final messages here, Spirit.
Mommy, the
The crows.
neighbors.
The crows. It says mystic messenger, death and rebirth, dark wisdom, ancient rituals and omen. Cállese. No. Ah, dije que no. Twin flame, pure love. Ugh. Layla. Misleading, mask, bogus, shading true self. I don't know how many cards we had of like people being demasked. The false person, right? The impersonation, the disingenuous. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? God don't play about me. Buried, barred from entering. Members only. You ain't no member, right? You ain't a chosen, right? Bye. Kick rocks. I'm indifferent. Limits. No compassion. Disinterested, natural, emotional distance. Cállese, no. And we got sacred. Ooh, ooh. You're not my master. My life, my rules. I'm unchained. You see? You see? And what fell on the floor? Something fell on the floor.
Mommy.
No. Aura, dream, ether, dance.
Just for 5 minutes. It's not even that long. So, mommy.
Are you done? Stop.
Okay.
Deje termino.
What time are you going to finish? In 5 minutes? They're going to leave in 5 minutes.
So no, that's not my problem.
No.
Oh, hold on. It's because I'm getting something, yeah. Somebody's like mad that they can't do something. And they're trying to figure out why the fuck they can't do it. And it's making them mad. I feel like somebody hasn't realized that they're not your master. Your life, your rules. You have unchanged yourself. They have no control over you. And maybe they're still trying to have some type of control. And they, again, like I said, this person, it could be this ex. Like, they're so fucking delusional, bro. And it makes them mad that they can't control you. Multiple masks. Another one. Is that it, Spirit? I think that's it, y'all. I'm going to close it out here. I hope you guys love the reading. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Wait, gaze, judge, reflect, then act boldly. Okay? Don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe, and let me know where you're watching me from. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.